bless on my food, yeah, the family that they knocked on, they came out thinking, excuse me, why are you ordering food to us? I said, sorry, it's a mistake. And I just moved, blah, blah, blah. They were threatening to call the police because they thought I was trying to do fraud.
I'm even deep in here. You know that question of like, is there anything that your parents beat you for that they maybe shouldn't beat you for? Everything. My mum beat me because I got a B instead of an A.
That's valid.
That's valid. That's not valid. Your face. Yeah, but I beat even more. I don't know. So initially, I think the books in the Bible had about 73 or 76, and then Martin Luther was like, okay, cool. He doesn't agree with this, and that in the church.
Not what you're thinking about.
Oh. No, Martin. Yeah, so Martin Luther.
Speaking about Martin Luther King.
Yeah, so. I was thinking, why did they not teach me this in Black History Month? Like, what the hell?
How did you get involved in this?
Yo, guys. Yo, guys, 5 years old here.
Got enough thought to spark a conversation.
Episode 2. Let's dive in. Run that back. Run that all the way back.
We're not running
We're not running it back. Make it authentic, man.
You might want to talk about Arteta. Let's go.
No. How's you man's week? Anything to do with like what you guys do?
My week was got good yesterday. Got some good news. Just keep me in your prayers.
Amen.
Running. I'm gonna start training this month again.
Okay.
Got some plans for marathons next year.
Marathons.
Yeah. So next time I want to do 2, because the last few years I've been doing one, but let's try it up it a bit. Just gonna try to do like 4 runs every week. Obviously we'll be doing some vlogs. So check out Run with E-Man on TikTok. But yeah, that's it. That's it from me.
Anyone else?
Mo's been quiet, man.
Yeah.
Mo's been quiet.
You know, hitting up new restaurants.
Yeah.
Or anything in mind, like any place you're trying to hit up.
Now there's a Gambian spot on Wharf Road. Looking to try the jollof rice because that's where it came from.
Senegal.
Senegambian.
So Senegalese / Gambian.
Yeah, /Gambian.
Senegambian.
Are they, geography wise, are they beside each other? Yeah.
The same language?
Sort of, because what's it called? Jollof originates from the Wolof people.
Yeah.
And they're from Senegal, innit? I think they border each other.
Exactly. Jihas is Wolof.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that's actually where it's from. Yes.
What's so funny? You know what's crazy?
It's not from Nigeria.
The way he's
Why did you think it was from Nigeria?
They were expecting
the way he's
you to say something.
I'm gonna say something.
Oh, me?
I
wasn't expecting anything.
Wait, hold on.
I know it's not originating in Nigeria.
Geography wise, how close is Senegalese and Gambia to?
They border.
To Nigeria. Oh my God. How close is Senegal and Gambia? Nigeria technically not even West African.
Yeah, Nigeria technically.
You border Central Africa. You're next to Cameroon.
No, bro. If you look at
Cameroon is not West Africa.
Now they're trying to kick us out.
Cameroon is not West Africa.
No,
but Cameroon isn't West Africa. It's Central Africa.
Yeah.
And you guys border
Cameroon
on the western side.
Okay, making us what?
West Africa, but technically shouldn't.
That's it.
Oh, I see it. I see what he's on about.
Let me see.
Look, yeah, you're right there.
Yeah, that's West Africa.
Okay, well, that's
Just because we're on the border, don't make it not West Africa. Like,
Wait, so what's Niger?
Niger.
Nigeria is on top.
No, but what's that count?
It's a different country.
No, but is that west or is
Niger?
Niger is west.
Yeah.
So what's above that? It's like Chad and that. That's Algeria. So Algeria is like the cutoff for north.
Yeah.
And then everything to the right of that is north. So that's like Morocco.
What do they call those?
Actually, no, Morocco is to the left, isn't it?
Morocco is to the left.
Yeah, that's still North Africa. So everything below that is west. Up until
you watch sand and that's
exactly. How do you guys do your north, east, southwest? Like, what do you say?
I just say
never ever support West Ham.
Yeah, that's the one I learned in school, but I don't do. Yeah, that's the one I learned.
Where did you grow up?
For West Ham to be your.
Are you guys now went to school in East, bro?
Yeah, so it makes sense. That's the one I learned in school in Brum.
Never ever support West Ham.
Never
you mean never?
I just say NSW,
Never.
SCW.
Never support West Ham.
Bro, he's worried about the ham.
West Ham.
No, it's
West
one
Ham
word.
is not one. West Ham
That's
is two words. West Ham.
That's one word, bro.
West Ham is not
It's
one
one word. I like that. It's one word. It's okay. It's alright. It's one word.
Wait, hold on. How did we get here?
I said West.
How did we get here?
Anyone else have a good day?
Yeah, good week.
Oh yeah, sorry, I was gonna say obviously.
West Ham.
What does that say?
Listen, I know,
What
bro.
does it say?
But bro, it doesn't take.
No.
It doesn't
What does
take
it say?
5 brain cells. Okay, no, Cody, you're right. You're right, Cody.
That's what he wants to hear, man.
Never ever
yeah.
support West Ham.
And never eat shredded meat, innit?
Thank you. That's
Easy.
what I
See, my one was never ever smoke. No. That's so
Smoke
Jamaican.
strong.
That's so Jamaican.
Smoke what? Go on.
Because I should never smoke it. What do you think it is?
Man just said you never ever smoke.
That's another thing. You should never smoke.
Why is so passionate?
Wait, there's something that you want me to smoke?
Because what you man say makes no sense. What do you mean never ever support West Ham and never ever smoke?
Hey, you're
Bro,
right.
does it not make sense
no.
what the W would stand for?
You're right again. It's
Don't-
alright. You're right.
No,
Hey,
no,
that's
sorry.
twice now. Hold on.
Don't
You're right.
patronize me.
You're right.
No, good
You're
one.
right.
Patronize or patronize?
Patronize.
Oh yeah, no.
Yanis, your week.
Yeah, no. Work-wise, yeah, man, keep it pushing. It's good, innit? What is that? Yeah, I love work. That sounded so forced. I love work, but say you love work. I love my job, you know.
You actually don't lie.
No, I actually love my work. Like,
I can't lie, yeah, I think it
whenever I have my one-to-ones, bro, like, yeah, I told them that I love my job. Like, I genuinely love my job, but
That's
How
what
long you
tell
been there
them.
for?
yeah, that's what one-to-ones are for. Doing my job or what? Like,
How long have you been at your company?
so I've been at my company come September 3 years.
Is
this your
first corporate?
Yeah.
Did you join on a grad scheme?
Apprenticeship, traineeship sort of thing.
I've got a question. How often do you guys have your one-to-ones with your managers?
Every 6 months. But like we go on the phone every day.
Yeah.
That counts.
I'm in the office on Wednesday, so my weekends are like every week.
What's wrong with these
I
guys?
don't know
Do you need to be split up? Do you need to be split up?
What your last
Wait. Sorry. I have my one-to-ones with my manager monthly.
Okay.
Yeah. Or if I can, fortnightly.
One-to-ones.
Yeah.
Any of this from you lot?
Other than football. Do you know, other than football,
Allez, le bleu, allez, hey man.
at the end of the day,
Champions of Europe.
at the end of the day,
At the end of the day,
You'll never sing that.
You'll never sing that.
Champions of
Oh my
Europe.
days, we should have
You
bought
never
an Arsenal
sing
jersey.
that.
We should have bought an Arsenal jersey. Oh man.
Sorry,
How does it feel?
No.
You know, I called him and he said he's not watching the game, but he's watching Mobland instead.
Mobland, great show by the way.
Amazing
100%
show.
recommend.
What's her name? What's her name? Name's got that. Stupid. Hey, why?
Don't wish death upon
Wait, you
anyone.
can't say that, Leo.
No, be careful.
It's a character. If I said I want Voldemort to die, it's a band.
That's how YouTube are gonna get us down, bro.
No, first, but me.
That's how they're gonna
Okay,
come
no, don't say that. Don't say
The
that.
character in Mobland, you're a stupid woman.
No, but that's why you know she's a good actor, though.
Yeah.
Actress, sorry.
Actress, yeah, she's a good actress.
If she can make your blood.
Yeah, who's?
Yeah.
I was having this conversation with one of my friends. Who's an actor or who's the character that has changed your perception of something? Like Teabag from
Prison Break, yeah.
If I walk past him, I'm
Great
crossing the
actor.
road.
Have you man
watched Prison Break?
You should, bro. Have you man
Yeah, she watched
watched Orange is the New Black?
Nope.
Nah.
Yeah,
Okay.
first 2 seasons.
Okay, calm. You see, there's it's good. Yeah, continue watching it. By the way, it genuinely is good. There's a character like a bit crazy. There's a lot of methods in there as well.
The black woman with the hair, like her
No.
hair's never
It's
really done
one of the
before.
white ones. It's
Oh.
one of the white ones. But no, I was thinking in terms of craziness, her and Teabag are on the same level. I forgot her name.
Have you not seen Game of Thrones, King Joffrey?
Yeah.
Wait, King Joffrey.
Don't like him anymore.
The
Oh, as in
No,
that? I thought
that-
you meant that there was a Game of Thrones called King Joffrey.
no, the actor.
Oh yeah, he's pissed me off, bro.
Wait, you've not watched Game of Thrones?
Nope.
Wait, what? No,
I want to. I do want to.
no, I know you watch
It's
TV
just something
shows,
I've never
but
got around to.
what's like?
All
What,
Cody does.
yeah, what series are?
All you do is watch.
What 10 out of 10 series do you watch?
Just sitting on my lap. Imagine, bro.
Okay,
Watching that Keanu Pop.
okay, wait. The most recent show that I started was The Punisher.
One of the ones that he's.
No, but what? No, I need a 10 out of 10 shows. 10 out of 10 show. Like Prison Break in like a lot.
The
of
Wire.
What's
Yeah.
you know what I watch? Yeah, I watch shows that I can just put in the background whilst I work.
Oh, okay.
So I like shows that I can listen to. No, 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 thing.
So that's not.
That's like Greenleaf. That's like Greenleaf.
Yeah, Greenleaf. I did
I
not like
Greenleaf.
Greenleaf. Greenleaf has to.
I watched the first
Theory.
five.
I fell off it.
Big Bang Theory.
Big Bang Theory is good TV.
Good Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
So you like those shows then?
What do you call
No,
it?
it shows
Like,
I watch
like
some
TV.
TV. No, I like all of them. It's just
like
I don't
Friends?
have time to sit down and watch.
Do you like Friends?
Why don't you have time?
I got to like season 9 of Friends. It's just
Why don't you have time?
because I'm just working constantly. innit?
My other kids-
Like, when I get home, I'm tired. I watch my thing that, but that was years back when I was a
We
kid.
can't be working all the time. You've got to.
Michael.
In the
Clark.
evening,
have some
more
downtime.
time I'll get that. More time I'll get home from work. Like, there's not any guaranteed time, but like probably around 7, 8. When I work physical, so I
What
just
time
go
do you
to
go to bed?
sleep. Probably like around 3 a.m. or something.
That's not healthy.
2, 3. Yeah, it's not healthy at all.
You know what I talked about? You lot don't sleep.
I
You're just out.
Nah, my sleep
I'm
is
sorry,
so
my
good.
sleep.
Like my sleep is
1
probably the
a.m.
same.
max.
Nah.
You lot be doing group meetings at 1 a.m.
Yeah, mine's like 3 till 9 and then wake up, do some work.
9 a.m. is
And
waking up at
then-
9 a.m. is
Yeah, that's a problem. I'm awake at like 6, 7.
Yeah, same.
Impossible. No, 3 till
Say
9.
same. You go to bed at 3.
No, it's just doing like 1 or 3.
It's peak.
Oh
It's
god.
long. Yeah, mine is 3 to 9 and then wake up, do some work and then have a nap midday and then
Midday
wake
naps.
again.
I nap though. I don't nap. I nap.
Was it not him that was
I nap
telling
when
me
I get
that
home
naps
from work.
are for babies?
No, your naps are childish. His
What
naps
does
are
that
childish.
mean?
You'll have a nap at 2
I
p.m.
couldn't nap the child.
Because
Like
I-
1 or 2 p.m.
Because like, my sleep was broken the night before.
That's childish.
Do you think men should nap though?
Oh god.
It's not, but I don't, no, it's not a nap, it's a
He's gonna
rest.
say no. I know the type of guy he is gonna say no.
I agree though. I don't think men should nap.
Oh my god. Why?
I feel like is this what they say when they say now we're podding?
Yeah.
Wait, let me tell people how my week was first. So,
Yeah,
my week was.
Wait, before you say that, yeah, can I just say I never even got to finish. You man just wanted to. You man just wanted me to say
Oh yeah, you mentioned.
Oh, yeah.
You don't actually care about.
Finish going, okay.
You don't actually care.
Okay, apart from yesterday, how were the days before that?
It was alright. What was yesterday? Wait, yesterday was Wednesday, right? Monday and Tuesday I was off.
What did you
I
do
went
the day off?
Friday off.
What did you do the day off?
What did I do?
Don't tell me what.
Oh, and the bank.
You worked, didn't it?
Oh, the bank holiday
What's the
weekends.
point?
Did you guys do anything bank holiday weekends?
Bank holiday.
Stayed at home.
Yes.
I live with my uni guys. Went down.
Oh yeah, I was just watching. It was me and Miss was watching 90s, 80s, 90s on black romance. These shows. Yeah. Love boy, man.
Alright, go finish.
Bank holiday at Wood Market.
Oh yeah, how was that?
It was nice, very nice. Very nice. Nice day at Wood Market.
I'll never forget. Was it
Oh, just the
Saturday?
missus, yeah.
Yeah, just really
Cute, man.
Hey, I remember Saturday, doing a family barbecue. I dropped it in the chat. Yeah. This guy called me straight away. Alright,
Bro, no, we showed that.
I was ready
Did
to
you check the
change.
address that he said?
I was ready to change my plans.
Bro, it was an empty
Yeah.
field.
I didn't check. I just typed in Brighton. I'll be real. Because I know he's like around them sides.
Oh, was
so-
that new developments and stuff?
It just-
Bro, it would take me an hour and a half to get to Google Maps.
It's not, we're not on there yet. It just made me realize you don't know food.
Wait, does that mean like the Google Map can't have a difference?
Yeah, they need to. What's it called? Yeah, maps are slow with updates and stuff.
Yeah,
Google Maps in Africa. Google Maps in Africa.
It's
bro.
not-
Nah, forget Google Maps. Apple Maps as well. They slow with
Yeah.
updates.
Google Maps can't have
It's the same with all new videos, but it's nothing new.
Yeah,
it's nothing new.
Wait,
I've had problems with ordering food.
how does that work?
They've ordered
How do you
some
order
nearby,
food,
The nearby village.
Yeah. There was one time I had to walk like
That's a
5
village.
minutes.
He's violated.
Wait,
That's a village. He's violated.
I had to walk 5 minutes to get my food, yeah. But I think
That
they knocked on the wrong door. So the guy was just outside in it, and then
Wait, you live by yourself, you man?
my parents.
Okay,
Yeah. So when I collected my food, the family that they knocked on, they came out thinking, excuse me, why are you ordering food to us? I said, sorry, it's a mistake. I just moved, blah blah blah. They were threatening to call the police because they thought I was trying to do fraud. Yeah.
Okay, wait,
I'm trying to collect my
be
food.
honest.
Yeah, yeah, obviously, yeah.
Of course.
Like that, the mom came out, the dad came out, one of the daughters, even the dog came out.
How old were they, like age-wise?
Middle age.
It's dark, man.
Yeah, middle age is crazy. If
I don't know what that
older,
means.
then but middle age.
What
is
do
fine.
they look like? They looked 40s, 50s, middle ages.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's just pure
Anyways,
racism.
are you finished with your life update?
Other than that, yeah, life has been okay. You can't take football to heaven, so it doesn't matter, does it?
Yeah, but it hurts though, innit?
No, not at all.
No, it hurts.
Not at all.
No, it's okay, bro.
I'm
It's
sorry,
alright.
20 something years. You think I'm not numb to it now? I'm numb to it.
No, but it's
Right,
not
like,
like
it's
it's
the
not.
way he
It's not.
argues. He's acting like he's been awake for 27 years.
Yeah, and it's
Did I
not
say
that it's
27 or
not
20 something?
You just said 27.
I
He
said
said 20
something.
he said 20
Oh,
something.
20 something.
But it's not that. It's
Well,
not
he's
that.
next to you. He's
So-
next
The problem is, yeah, you came so close, and it's like
It hurts.
it's right there.
No, bro, it's alright.
No, because
It
it
hurts
weren't
more.
right there.
It's
No,
alright.
it was right
No,
there.
it's right there if it's the finals.
No, it's right. It was
Like,
right
okay,
there.
okay, do you know what I see is right there? Yeah?
Bro, you no. In the chat, did he not say yesterday? No, yesterday. No, day before yesterday. Whoever wins this match
He's
is
winning the Champions League.
Yeah, but yesterday did I not say PSG are going to win?
No, but that doesn't
I did.
matter. That just still, it still means you're right there. It's like,
No, we weren't.
I'd
right
rather
there.
get a rejection email as soon as I press apply for this job
No, you
than
wouldn't.
them tell me
Oh,
at
no,
the.
you wouldn't. That thing hurts.
No,
I'm
I'm
so
bro.
rejection.
I've been in church Sunday morning, being rejected.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'd rather get the rejection email.
on Sunday.
No, it's which stage? I'd rather get from stage 1 to get.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I'd rather get from stage 1 than
I get
wait
it.
and go through exam, meet the director, meet the finance
and
officer.
then get rejected.
I'm doing welcome drinks with everyone.
Basically, get knocked out.
It's the hope that kills.
Yeah.
There was hope there, but do you know what? Yeah, do you know what I'll say to that? Yeah, it's like you know when you've got no experience and you're going up against a man that's been
PSG
there for
got no
how long?
experience.
They've got no experience winning it, but how long have they been in the Champions League? There's only our second season back.
Oh,
That doesn't matter.
Biggest
Oh,
game in the world.
In the past,
you lost.
in the past 8 years, 8 seasons, they've only been to
Yeah, this is the channel of therapy.
They've been to the final once.
final
Seven
ones
years.
and
Yeah,
4
final
semi-finals.
Okay.
I remember that time I was watching it.
This
Bro, I was
is our
crying.
first
I was
time.
French fan.
How can you say that?
Look at the form you guys have been on for the past 3 seasons. 3 seasons.
What about this year?
That's the point.
Our form has been
Oh,
terrible.
Cody, can I just, yeah.
So you can't say
you're not winning
we're in bad
anything.
form.
The G's my singing.
Amen.
Amen.
Wait. Sorry, what was
I
it?
said Arsenal will not win anything in
Amen.
Jesus' name.
This year, yeah, I mean that's
And next
guaranteed.
No, you have to
God
do
forbid
that.
next
In my
year.
lifetime, I don't want to see Arsenal win.
No, do you know what, yeah?
Yeah, like
I only want Arsenal to win a trophy if it's lesser than the trophy that.
No, you won.
Actually, no, I reject that season because I want to live long in it. So because they have a possibility of it, so I don't want to. Yeah, man.
I hear that.
You have to be selective.
Because you know God will hear your prayer.
You
Yeah?
like
You say that.
Come on.
You asked me.
I'm gonna sign for them next year.
What if something happens and they enter Europa and win? But yeah.
Sometimes I wonder there. Actually, no, you do it.
Oh, my week.
Yeah.
My week was okay. Work is rough. Work is handling me. They're standing on my throat. But other than that, day-to-day life is good. Bank holiday weekend.
Yeah, what did you get up to?
Oh, I went to a place called Chipson that with one of my friends. That was fun. Went to MQ64. I love that place, man. And then the day after, me and my girl, we went on an impromptu dinner date because I didn't want to cook. I was tired. Where did we go eat? We went to a restaurant. Oh, we went to Kamikaze. No, it's not. I'm butchering his name. Namiko. No.
This guy's just saying Asian.
It's the place where they do this anime themed. I can't remember what it's called.
I feel like
Uzumaki.
Whereabouts in
He
London?
told you how to pronounce it. I went to pronounce it. How does that work?
Uzumaki. It's on Oxford Street.
Naruto.
Yeah.
I want to go there. That
It's
place
cold.
is
It's cold.
Does it actually taste like what it looks like in Naruto? Though?
It's just I don't know.
How much Naruto?
No, but I'm not. It's another question. It's another question.
Wait, no,
because that's a stupid question.
Does it taste like how it looks?
No, okay. I don't. Okay, have you guys watched Food Wars?
No.
Food was
Yeah, when they recreate.
The anime.
when they
Oh, like when it's recreated, does it look? Yeah.
like
Like,
Yes.
No, not
yes.
does it look like you? Okay, for instance, like when I was a kid.
You're saying does it taste like?
No, hear
cartoons?
what I'm saying. I'll explain.
The cartoon.
I'll explain it. When I was a kid, when I watched Naruto, I always look at that ramen and just think I need that. So when I go there and taste it, hold on, let me finish. When I go there and taste it, I've got a thought in my head how I think it's gonna taste.
Yeah,
even
so
though
how
I've
you
never
think,
tasted it.
not how it's everyone's.
Yeah, but how it
Look,
looks.
all I'm telling you is that it tasted amazing, and I want to go back tomorrow.
Garrett, that's all I need to know.
And then after that, it was like 10:30, and we're like, this is a waste. Like we've not a waste, but like let's do something.
Let's get drunk.
Let's then not exactly get
Is that
drunk.
what you did though?
No,
Okay.
You were drunk over the weekend, though.
You did, bro.
no, that was the day before when I went to the gyms and that. Bro.
Okay.
But that's see, why are you telling them? I'm trying to change my name.
Oh,
But
you
anyways,
see.
Yeah, he went gym instead, man.
yeah, what's it called? So yeah, we're sitting there like, oh, what should we do? We're looking, and we realized that this London place, it's not 24 hours like they lied to us and say. Like it's absolutely
Since COVID?
It's COVID.
Bro, it's
man.
absolutely.
Yeah, imagine, yeah, I went to Asda, sorry, because I've been holding on to this for a long time. I went to Asda, yeah. My Asda used to be 24 hours. My Tesco's
The
used
one
to be 24 hours.
in Old Kent used to be 24
Ah,
hours
man,
too.
yo, I need to get this off my chest.
No, but even me,
Bro,
though,
it was Saturday night. I need to be
7
honest.
p.m.
Bro, it's been like this for me.
It was Saturday night, yeah.
7
Saturday
p.m.
night.
That's normal for our area.
That's crazy.
That's normal for our area.
That's the thing.
Everything's 6, 7 is just quiet. Saturday night, go through town.
Yeah, most of the area is just green.
Straight, literally.
But I don't think you could.
Long story short,
yours
yeah,
closed at
on
what?
Saturdays, my Asda closes at 10 p.m. and I'm disgusted.
Oh, what a shame.
But yeah, so
Bro,
we're looking
that's
for
the
places,
best, man.
looking for things to do. Everything saying sharp 10 p.m. And you know when you look on Google Maps, it says closes soon and it's orange. We've looked and we're like, there's bowling lane 7. Let's go bowling. We went bowling arcades.
It's on Monday.
This was on. I think this was on Saturday. This was on Saturday.
I was on the 7 on Monday.
Oh yeah, this was a Saturday night. Beat her the first game. Yeah, the second game was
This is a safe space. That's what happened.
What do you mean? No, I beat her the first game and I beat her the second game.
Why is he whispering?
Yeah. Wait, have you guys ever lost at bowling to a woman?
Nope.
Huh?
Yeah.
Never, bro.
Julia is the most.
I don't be doing that anyways,
bowling
but
player I've
yeah, I
ever
don't
seen.
know.
Wait, is she good or is she?
I don't
fluky?
know how she knows she's fluky. She's good fluky.
Wait, like what's
Do you
her
use
the barriers?
the thingy? What do you call it?
The
Yeah,
slider.
Oh,
yeah.
the slider. No.
What's
She's used it before.
What's your average? What's your average?
On average, I'll get around 90.
I feel like we should run bowling.
We did do this.
See who's the best. Oh yeah, we did that thingy.
I could choose bowling though.
No, you didn't. I beat
Yeah.
you. I beat you.
You probably do.
That's
But
why you
I
came
feel like
last.
I'm
No,
You're
no.
crazy. You're crazy. You can only say that because you're crazy.
No, I definitely.
It's a-
I don't think I've actually done it
it's
for you,
impossible.
man.
No, I don't.
Everybody but you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll beat your ass.
But yeah, I'll beat you. I'll beat you.
You know who's the maddest bowling player I've ever
Case,
seen?
I don't know.
You know-
Case is not coming.
You know,
He's too good.
Amsterdam E-Man.
Yeah, E-Man, he's.
Amsterdam E-Man is even better than Case.
No, I don't. No, I don't think.
100%.
Case,
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 100%. I'm
he-
telling
he-
you.
that's
No,
E-Man.
no.
Do you not remember? Bro's hitting strike upon strike.
No,
Wait,
but
wait,
Case
wait,
is never
hold on,
touched.
wait, hold on.
I've never seen that in my life.
I
think he met Case.
I
Oh,
don't
are we forgetting when we went out and
Case's level.
Case is
Case-
level.
Case is
But I'm
level,
telling
bro.
you, the way this guy.
bro, Case started five things
Yo.
tracks
Yeah.
behind us and caught up to us.
Oh no, yeah, he beat me.
Oh,
Bro, he came so late and he still beat me.
Yeah.
He came hard,
Bro,
bro, but
I
I
like
was
that
literally
Can I say
6
something?
lanes in,
Can I say
bro.
something?
Michifa,
That day, Giannis, you was
Yeah,
you
Okay.
were so
Okay,
bad.
beat me on the punching
It was
bag.
incredible.
Beat me on the punching bag. Beat me on the punching bag.
masculinity at its
man.
finest.
Oh yeah! What does he mean? Oh, I've never been bowling with you, man. You've been bowling with us.
This is even.
He's
You was bad that day, though. It could be just a day off.
No, we could. Yeah,
But
we could.
from what I've seen,
Everybody had support, but
No, he was the worst.
No, I didn't have no support.
Was
you,
Rubio?
yeah?
Rubio was the worst.
Oh, Rubio not good at
Yeah,
skateboarding.
Rubio was the worst. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Junior was there, AD was there.
Yeah.
Wait, can I see Man's?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alana was there as well. Yeah.
They would have.
This guy's very old.
Like he said after, he said it.
That's it.
Yeah, man. I didn't have support.
That is
Damn.
crazy. Anyways, Yanis,
Yes.
the Pope, talk to us.
What about the Pope? Oh, okay, cool. So obviously I'm Catholic, innit?
But someone catch me. What's happened?
I just heard that
why
the
is
new
it-
Pope is American, and that's funny.
Essentially,
Was that announced today?
yeah.
Ah,
So essentially,
I see.
essentially, the Pope is the head of the church. So you see, like, I don't know,
Whose church?
the Catholic Church.
All
so,
of them.
Yeah. So for this is my thing, though, innit? Well, I'm
No,
not.
because my church has the headline.
That's what I'm saying. But cool. So, how do I put it properly? So the early church is like so as in after the apostles, what's it called, went out into the world. The church that stemmed from them is the Catholic Church and the Orthodox Church. Yeah, and the only difference between them
Oh,
is
question.
go on.
Cool.
Did you raise that?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense really.
Go on.
Cool. So Jesus has picked his 12 disciples.
Yeah, 12 apostles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait, apostles, disciples.
the way disciples, they're apostles. Apostles are the 12, and then
Oh.
disciples are everybody else that follows
Did not
after.
know that.
Yeah,
Cool. So there's those 12 apostles that Jesus picked.
Mhm.
How Jesus was a Christian.
Jesus was a Jew.
Sorry, did Jesus have disciples or apostles?
Apostles.
He had apostles.
Yeah, not disciples.
It's the first time I'm hearing of it.
That's the
What,
first
so the
time.
Bible? So why is the Bible saying disciples?
This
I mean,
is-
disciples,
this-
you
that's-
use them interchangeably,
okay,
but the
that's
term-
what I wanted to
My
say.
thing is, yeah,
They're
how
both.
has it gone from Christianity to it just being now a Catholic church?
Okay,
not
so cool. So yeah, technically you'd say that back then it was Christian, yeah?
yeah.
Okay,
And
So-
how come now it's a Catholic?
cool. So basically, Jesus obviously in the Bible, when he spoke to Peter, he was like, Peter, on this rock I'll build my church, innit? So Peter is the rock on which they built the church. So Peter is the first pope. He was the first, like, let's just say, like, the head of the church essentially, yeah, as in to Christian theology, regardless of denomination. Then as it went down, there were like, what's it called? Let's just call them councils, yeah, where the leaders of the Christian church, so there's no denomination just yet, the leaders of the Christian church got together and sat down and were like, okay, cool, what do we actually believe in as Christians? Sort of like what we do, like what is our, purpose, I guess, like. So what do we actually believe in? And then there were two different ideas that stemmed from that, right? One was the Catholic and one was technically, yes, it was more like Catholic than Catholic and Orthodox, right? But essentially, it was that there's a thing that we call the creed, right? So essentially, that I believe. So I believe in the Father, all of that, essentially.
You got taught all this in Catholic school.
I mean, just Catholic school, RE, and then doing my own research because it interested
I
me.
never got taught this.
You got Catholic school as well.
Well, secondary, yeah.
Because what's it?
What
Stacks are Catholic school.
So you're all
Saint
Catholic.
Thomas.
Yeah,
Saint Thomas.
Yeah. No, but just because what's it called? I had bare questions about my faith in general, innit? So I did like my research, innit?
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't believe in listening to RE. I'm not gonna lie. Because in my head,
was my bag, bro.
yeah, because in my head, like this, like you
It was
don't.
a given.
Yeah, you man don't like. I'm looking at teachers like I don't need you to teach me because my parents
they
are.
already know.
Yeah.
That's my school. The church was next to it. So Sunday, that's how I'd go. So
Okay. Oh, fair.
Are you Catholic as well?
No. That was
I'm even.
when I was going primary school.
But you meant
Like that was like first church.
I'm even deep in here. You know that question of like, is there anything that your parents beat you for that they maybe shouldn't beat you for?
everything.
My mum beat me because I got a B instead of the A in RE.
That's bad.
That's valid.
That's not valid.
Your faith. Yeah, I'd be even more. Sorry, I don't know what the hell. I don't know where that. Sorry, bro.
Carry on.
No.
You meant that.
But no, so cool. So essentially, the creed. So one part of it is like Jesus being consubstantial with the Father, and essentially consubstantial basically means that as much as Jesus, the Holy Spirit, and what's it called, God the Father are three separate entities, they're also one and the same, right? Okay, cool. So there was an agreement that was the case, but the word consubstantial is where it's funny because I don't know the exact meaning, but there's like another kind of like I guess equivalent that the Orthodox Church use or something like that, right? And then from that, essentially, churches kind of trickled down, but we were still kind of together, Orthodox and Catholic. And then it just came down to like books of the Bible and things and that we shouldn't use and everything. So initially, I think the books in the Bible had about 73 or 76. And then Martin Luther was like, okay, cool, he doesn't agree with this, and that in the church.
Not the one you're thinking about.
Oh. Not Martin, yeah, so Martin Luther.
I was thinking about Martin Luther King.
Yeah, so.
Bro, I was thinking, why did they not teach me this in Black History Month? Like, what the hell?
How did he get involved in this?
A different Martin Luther, yeah.
Man
But,
skipped years ahead.
So yeah,
Wasn't my man here last?
No, so yeah, Martin Luther didn't agree with what's it called, what the church doctrine was and everything. Sort of like to do with like the practices that were done in the Catholic Church, just the church in general, the books that were in the Bible. So he took out from the 76 or 73 books, he made it 66 to what?
So this MLK guy, not.
Yeah, so this Martin Luther.
Wait, no, I've got another question. But answer your question.
Okay, he just
So this Martin Luther. Yeah, so this
Oh, it's not a king.
No, it's just Martin Luther.
ML.
Yeah, white guy.
Yeah.
White guy.
Oh, he's even what?
Yeah.
So he's the reason why there's 66 books in there.
Yeah.
Who
Otherwise,
told him to do that? Who gave him?
Wait, so
he did, didn't it?
originally,
Wait, so he just did it on his own?
originally there was how many books?
there's like 73 or 76. So in the Catholic Bible,
Should we
and
not?
in the Orthodox,
Should we
This is what I'm
not?
saying.
73, yeah.
Should we not be able to have access to it?
We do.
What are the seven missing books?
It's
Is Book of Enoch there?
no. So there's the
I feel like that's a bit.
Yeah, because
why is he removing?
like respectfully, who is he to be doing that?
Yeah,
to my
is he-
book.
Yeah, so the Catholic Bible has
That man got
73 books. So what's it called? That's
Oh,
what
it's
the
a Catholic
Orthodox.
Bible.
No, but it's what the Orthodox.
So that's a general Bible.
So early church,
as well.
yeah.
So that's the book Jesus wanted
I
us
feel
to
like
read.
this is why people question the Bible. Oh,
Yeah, because
it's
who
been
gave him- who
changed
told him to be
so
doing
many
that?
times, etc., etc.
Yeah,
But do you know the reason why he took out some?
Just his belief, I guess. Like,
So it's based on one man's opinion.
yeah, but that's how everything is, though, isn't it?
No.
So it was he basically was like, okay, cool, so I don't agree with this and that, and then obviously came about the, I don't know if it's Methodist or like just the Protestant church in general, and that's when you had, okay, cool, I believe in this, but I believe in that, and I believe in this and everything. So then from that just came many divisions.
I don't know.
But
about
they
that.
stuck with the 66. So essentially, going back to the whole thing of the book, because we can talk about this and we'll be here forever, innit?
I
think this is what people mean where they say they're not religious, but they are Christian.
They don't have a denomination.
Remember
but
we were
they-
talking about it,
Because there's a lot of
Like, this makes sense.
There's a lot of fact.
I do agree.
Yeah.
I do agree. We
But
come
if
back
only
to-
if
we'll come
this,
back
yeah, we'll come back to
There's
this.
a lot of faff in it, because I can also then be like, hey, cool. The devil's thing was to come, kill, steal, and destroy it, and one of his main things is to separate the body of Christ. I guess by creating denominations is a way to
separate.
I'm not saying that there's a right denomination or wrong denomination. We're Christian at the end of the
There's
day.
so many.
But because everybody has their own way of practicing, what do we know is right and what do we know is wrong? Instead of acting as one body and following one sort of practice.
I feel like on that, that's where more personally I agree to relationship with religion. Because there's only one thing like guaranteed
And that's
that I know for a fact in the Bible is true. Or like the one instruction that is like it's non-negotiable. What's
Yeah.
that
If
if
you
you believe
believe,
truth in the life.
yeah,
No
And
one
you
gets to the Father
except
except
for me, yeah.
So I know that if I've got a relationship with Jesus, I've
Then
got a
you're good.
relationship with Jesus,
I
then I'm
want-
good.
Everything comes back to that word.
I want Yanis to finish, and then we can
just
jump on
yeah.
that.
No, but that's essentially it. So basically, all it was is that, okay, cool. So from Jesus saying that he is that Peter is the rock on which the church is built.
My church, yeah.
Peter essentially becomes the head of the church essentially, and then when Peter died, then someone will take over who is appointed, and then someone will keep on taking over. Sort of like the tribe of Levi, where all of them were priests in it. But it's like, you know,
And
it's
that's
just
how they're
succession.
down to
Yes. So it's not the thing of
266 popes, by the way.
fair
And it
enough.
all started from Peter.
Yeah, it all started from Peter.
I can't lie, that makes sense now.
And then, so then they choose in it. So what happens now is
When I
that
get to the Vatican though, that's
it's basically okay. So where I don't know if it's where Peter died or what's it called, where one of like the apostles went out to, because they all went into different places.
What
of the world.
country is the?
it's just almost like
It's Italy. It's in Rome. Yeah, so obviously they're going around. So some apostles went to Turkey, some apostles went to like Greece, all of them places. I think it was Peter, don't quote me on this, but he found himself in Rome, and I think that's where he died and stuff. So that's essentially that's why the Vatican is built there. But yeah, so the way the Pope is chosen,
Did Peter get executed?
all of them did.
Martyr was the.
I think all of
Martyred,
them.
yeah.
I think all of them did.
Okay.
Yeah, all of the 12 got killed in some
I
way.
was
shape, or
thinking
form.
about that. Like,
So,
I have to die for
there's
my
only
faith.
the Pope changes after
Because
one
I
passes
can't
away.
do it.
Yeah, either one passes away or one is too old to continue their
I think
roles.
though that they knew because,
Mm.
in a sense, they were following Jesus' footsteps, and he was obviously the.
I guess
He
I
got
mean if
martyred.
they saw Jesus,
Yes.
like you'd even be more of a reason for them to like be like,
Yeah.
oh, non-negotiable.
Okay, I can't. I know I have to do this.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Have we ever had a black Pope?
No, so this
There's
is
been 200 plus and none of
so
them black.
this is the thing. Like when I was literally on the phone, my mum being like, "Oh, what's it called?" I was kind of disappointed
Yeah.
because what's it called? So obviously they do a conclave and there's cardinals in it. So it's like a thing where okay, cool. You have the priest in your local church, and then over that certain area there's like a bishop who oversees all of them priests. And over that bishop, there's like a cardinal of like an even wider area. So he's the guy that oversees the bishop. So
It's like politics.
yeah, like work and stuff.
Politicians.
Yeah, so like your manager, the grading head of whatever, and then the CEO.
Yeah.
Cool. So then cardinals, or bishops, archbishops, cardinals, and then the Pope in it. The cardinals and that will go into a conclave. So that's just a meeting where all the cardinals gather to kind of vote.
Have you watched
for
Da Vinci Code?
Da Vinci.
No.
I'm thinking something else now.
But is that when like they go into it, like they don't leave that room?
Yeah, they don't leave that room until
Yeah.
it's voted. So
Yeah,
yeah.
that is. I think that's the
How long are they in
the
there?
second one.
So they've been in there for I think 2 days, 3 days now.
They don't eat, can't drink.
No, of course.
No, they get.
Of course.
so there's-
They
it's
just
just
don't
gonna
leave
leave that
But
room.
they, is there a smoke as well in it?
Yeah, so what's it called? So then they what's it called?
Yeah.
So to signal to everybody outside what the decision is, if the smoke is black, then it means that a pope hasn't been chosen yet because they
It's
vote
white.
in it. And then if a pope has been chosen, then the smoke will be white. So obviously the pope that we have is American. Fair dues to him, innit? But there were like a couple favourites that were up for the position. One cardinal, I'm not gonna butcher his name, but he's from the Philippines. Pretty good, a bit more what's it called, liberal in his stance. There was a black man, Cardinal Sarah, and he was very much more moderate, kind of like wants tradition to be tradition type thing. Good guy to be fair, like a big favourite for a lot of people. But
So this
well,
American
surprises,
choice.
isn't it?
What was the Americans' view? Like, what's his?
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. I don't know because he wasn't one of the ones
so
that
he
people
was
that
like,
oh,
oh Mary.
maybe like
I
he
feel like
was
that's
yeah
the
he,
wrong way to use it in this situation.
no, but no, like yeah he was just definitely I don't know like I didn't even consider him because I was thinking cool if there's gonna be time for change now this would be it whether we have a black
So
person
the black man
Asian,
was he's
so-
Ghanaian, innit? I'm pretty sure he's Ghanaian.
But
I've never
what
seen
would my thing is right? As much as I'm for like my people occupying spaces,
yeah
like sorry, especially when it comes to like things of the faith. Like my thing is like doesn't matter who it is, doesn't matter
oh
what
no
colour it is. Like,
definitely
are you the person for the job?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you say that the black pope, or obviously it's not the pope, but the black cardinal,
okay yeah
would you say he,
Would he have been a
in many
good pick?
respects, could have been like the man for the job?
100%. I think if you're a cardinal then you're definitely
Also, like,
you know
wait,
you're definitely
but-
up there but
sorry, and like, okay, as much as you could say like you're definitely up there, but I don't know if this is a thing, but like I've heard like some priests and like talk about like how like it's okay to be Christian and gay, for instance, or
LGBT.
Christian, and
Yeah, that's
So
what my
so it's
question was
like
gonna
how
be.
do you?
so that's where people get confused with that because that's not the Catholic Church. That's not
Okay.
Church of England, isn't it?
Okay,
separate.
okay,
So,
so I never
yeah.
See, that's exactly what I was saying. Because I remember it coming up in the news a couple years back, where it was like there's a group of people that have okayed.
Yeah.
Okay, so
gay marriage
that,
in the
so that
church.
was the Catholic Church, but it wasn't okay for gay marriage in the church. Well, gay marriage is, I'm pretty sure it's allowed in Church of England, isn't it? And that's Henry VIII and them, man, innit? So
Also,
that's,
yeah, I remember.
that's King Charles. So King Charles is the head of the Church of England, right?
It's separate. So
And that just came, that came about just because King Charles wanted to, King Henry VIII wanted to obviously divorce and marry, but he couldn't because in the Catholic
On the
Church,
Catholic Church can't do
you
that.
can't divorce.
So he made his own church.
Yeah, he made his own church. That's
Power.
Yeah.
So that's that's
He was really on smooth.
so that's the Church of England. But what's it called? With the Catholic thing, it wasn't a thing that so the Pope outrightly clearly said that it wasn't a thing where you're getting gay marriages allowed because it's not. It's against our faith. Yeah. Sorry to anybody that I think it's just the Christian faith. Sorry, but yeah, no, it's not that. It's just that it was more of a blessing to individuals, not to the marriage together, to be like, you're welcome into our church and everything, and hopefully God will,
Convicts you and
God will do his
I wouldn't
thing.
say convicts, but like because obviously it's a hard to one
Because do you know what?
Use the right word.
It's not that they're not allowed to come into the church. If they want to step into the church, they can.
And
But it's more of like an open declaration to be like, don't think that Christians do not love you and do not accept
Yeah.
you because we do.
It goes against
Type of thing. But obviously, people are gonna take that and twist it and be like, actually, no, he's saying they can marry, they can do this. No, it was
But that's exactly. I'm not gonna lie. That's exactly right.
yeah, no, it's not that thing.
That was interesting.
It's not that thing.
That's very
Cool. Which, let's go back to that question that we
So
Tech brought
people
up. Yeah.
saying religion.
What was it? What was it again?
The guy, what was he saying? He was like, oh, he just believes in God, but doesn't believe in like religion.
Wait,
That's
say
it.
that again. He doesn't believe in God.
No, he believes that it's God.
Yeah, that makes
But he
sense.
doesn't call himself like a
He's
Christian.
a Christian. He doesn't believe
I
in
don't
religion.
see anything wrong with that.
I hear
It depends,
the optics of
You'd
that.
have to ask him
Like what?
because like I
Does
can't
he
lie,
do
yeah,
that?
I do hear this stuff, and for me personally, I just think so it can just be a bit of like fluff.
Wait, so he's not religious, but he believes in God.
Yeah.
No, he like religious. He doesn't tie himself to I'm a Christian.
So he doesn't go to church then.
So what is he
He
saying?
said- he said he does.
See, those
But
are
he does go
those.
to-
He
There's
said he does,
questions.
but he said he doesn't.
There's questions that have to be asked. Does he go to a church? Does he read his Bible?
Let me play a little snippet.
Who's his
Let me
like?
play a little snippet.
When he says God, who is he
Religious,
talking
they
about?
look at me weird like when I tell people I follow Jesus but I'm not religious, they look at me
Wait,
weird like
okay,
Okay,
let me see. Let me see this guy. Yeah, him. Yeah.
and it's the most easiest answer I could ever give because Jesus did not come to bring religion, he came to bring a kingdom. There's a big difference.
Can I just say something to that? Yes, Jesus didn't bring, because Jesus actually came for salvation. He didn't come for anything else. He came to save us from our sins and to have power over death. Yeah. But Jesus was a Jew, nonetheless. And he adhered to what's it called as much as he could. Obviously,
Lords of the Land.
he had firstly there's that as well that the Bible says, but he also adhered to Jewish tradition. Like it wasn't like he wasn't celebrating the Passover because he did all of those things. But I guess at the same time, people would argue that he didn't because obviously he'd heal people on the Sabbath and all of that, and the Pharisees were like, okay, cool, what the hell are you doing? But at the end of the day, like you catch him in the synagogue preaching, you catch him.
I think it's still back to that word that we all love, discernment. Because as a Christian, as like I guess if we was to put ourselves in his shoes, if you see someone that needs healing on a Sunday, are you not going to like? I'm here to look after you. I'm here to love you. I'm here for the fallen. I'm here for those that need help.
You
and
see-
you're one of them.
You see with the whole what's it called not religion relationship. You can, and that's why I say like, what is it like? Oh, that's why I said like, what was his point on it? Because like sometimes it can just be a thing of like word. I call it word romance, whereby you're saying something, but like really and truly, you are a Christian.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
There's just some stuff that you
So
don't
that's
like.
how I follow
Yeah.
it. If you're Christian, you fall under the religion of Christianity.
Because I think people like that. Yeah, I think that their viewpoint is, I like how they say it, like I accept Jesus as my Lord and Savior first before calling myself a Christian.
That's
I don't
that's
see
how it
anything
should
wrong
be.
with that.
Yeah. No,
And that's,
but
I think that's essentially what
this
he's
is the
saying.
thing, right? Yeah, because I've watched the full clip.
I think that the entire point of religion, if I'm wrong, correct me, is to be part of a community
Unity and
with
unity,
shared values, shared faith. So you know you're living life with people that you know you're similar with, etc.
So if he does do
that's
that,
a
then he
church.
is a Christian.
No, that's a church. But I'm saying like,
That's why I say it's worth.
The thing is, if he lists off the things that he does,
Is it
you're
your
the
Christian?
Christian.
What was his
more the video?
What was his opening
Show
statement?
us the whole video.
What was his opening
No,
statement?
show us the whole video so we don't misquote him.
No, but I want to see.
Alright, cool.
How long is the video?
2 minutes. I'll
Yeah,
play
that's
like
fine.
30 seconds.
No, just play the 2 minutes because I don't want to misquote him.
When I tell people I follow Jesus but I'm not religious, they look at me weird like, how can
Follow
you
Jesus.
believe in God?
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
No,
if you
no,
follow
carry on,
Jesus,
carry on.
no,
Stop. We've heard this before.
Let's actually listen to what he's saying.
Easiest answer I could ever give. Because Jesus did not come to bring religion, he came to bring a kingdom. There's a big difference. Because religion says, do this, do that, keep these rules, follow this, follow that.
So is Jesus,
It's rigid,
keep going.
it's a way of saying
okay.
we have to work ourselves up to God. But what most atheists don't understand is that Jesus flipped that whole system upside down. He came to bring God.
Can I pause it for a second?
No.
I don't, wait,
Let him go. Let him because you
I
might
don't
say
know.
something that he's gonna reply to.
I don't think the message is for us Christians.
Yeah.
I think
I was
it's for
gonna say.
atheists.
Yeah.
Okay. So wait.
But-
Just
No, wait, finish. Like halfway through.
barrier to the
That was a good
Father
point.
so that we could have direct access to Him through a relationship. Religion says, I obey so that God will love me, whereas Jesus' kingdom says, I am already loved, so I obey.
Yeah, it's
That
not
makes
a
sense.
Christian.
Do you see the massive difference in that? One is striving and the other is suction. One wears you out by making you feel guilt and shame for not living up to certain standards, and the other sets you free.
I feel like his problem is just particular people and particular.
I get it.
No,
Yeah,
it's not a problem. What you say.
Like it sounds like
in
he
and
lives
of what you
stuff.
say is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It is perfectly
Would
fine.
you not say that everything he said, yeah, and then he said, "I go to church"? Would that make him contradicting himself? Then?
Yeah, not
No.
contradict himself. I just feel like he's trying to detach himself from something negative that he sees.
What's the negative?
Just like Christians
Because
that
how Christianity is looked at.
yeah, like
nowadays,
Christians that
people
begin
see it.
Christians that
Because he said, he did say, he said religion
Yeah.
tells you to do this, do that. But the Bible tells you, Jesus tells you to do that. Jesus tells you.
No, but it's more like like there's some church there's churches that we hear of churches that are out there that aren't right. Like,
Adhering to the
yeah,
word.
we know
I
that
think-
they're not right.
do you know
and
what
I feel like
is-
that's what he's trying to separate.
I feel like
himself.
because even me at one point I was guilty of this. Like, as I grew up in church, innit?
I have an example,
So
but it's nice.
what I would do, right, is I find myself falling through the motions, if that makes sense. So like, I was a Christian, I knew of God, knew this, that, and the other, but you would call me somebody that is religious, but I had no relationship with God because I didn't know Him for myself. Do you get what I'm saying? I found myself so lost in the actions, the preaching, the you know, I know my Bible, you know what I mean, praise and worship. I found myself so lost in that, but the core part of the message, you know, the core part of the message of salvation, I was lost to that. I didn't, you know what I mean? I didn't have that. I didn't know that. And then when I was out of church, that's when I actually found Jesus for myself. Do you get what I'm saying? So I get what he's saying. But I guess he's worded it okay, but there is a different way to word it because you can still you can still have religion and have relationship.
I think it's like what Yannis said. The
It's
message
just way to
is
put it.
the message probably wasn't for people like us,
I've got a question.
No, I think it is for people like us as
but
well.
mainly for atheists.
No, I don't think so. Because, and the reason why I say that I don't think so is because I'm a prime example of that.
Yeah.
I was in church. Do you get what I'm saying? I was religious. Well, I'm in church, but like, as in, I need to find a church. God help me.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like, there was a point where I was religious. I didn't have a relationship. So it is just as important. It's more important to have relationship than have religion.
Yeah, no,
so
that's what I'm saying. Like,
no, but that
I'm mad at
message.
people that say,
No, but
I'm not
you're saying that
religious,
message
I
is
follow-
for atheists. That message isn't for
Okay,
atheists.
no, yeah,
it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
as important for Christians to
Yeah,
get that
true,
message
true.
as atheists. It's important for everyone. So
I've got a
I
question
get what he's
to
saying.
pose to
but
you
it's,
guys.
you know.
How did you guys come to your faith? Like, what was your journey like? Like, was it
I've been in church the whole life.
following mum and dad?
Yeah,
church,
yeah.
and,
Sunday school. Yeah.
going to.
Was there a point where you guys like there was a bit of not resistance, but like you took a step back?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, obviously during teenage period, where it feels like decisions are being made for you.
Yeah.
Like on Sunday, you got no choice.
You're forced to go around.
And then you get to that bit where you realise, they're not waking me up anymore to go. So I'm just not going.
Yes, sir.
Oh no,
I always
no.
like,
You guys,
I haven't woke up until I got kicked out.
I don't think. Oh yeah, it was definitely like when I come back from thinking uni, but now it was like.
Oh man. Yeah, that was
At one point, if going to church was just like a chore.
Yeah.
It was like
I think
you had to
my-
block
my
out
head-
10 a.m.
night
vigil, 2 p.m.
Wait,
Night vigil, yeah.
Listen, when I used to, so this is before COVID, yeah.
I didn't want to be there.
My mom, there's this.
My-
There was no reason for me to go.
Even as a kid, they used to make us fast.
There's a church. There's
I
a
would
church.
speak to the kitchen. I'd be eating chicken from the floor. It was horrible.
you see-
Sorry, continue.
No, night vigil was the worst.
It's torture, man.
Listen, I've come back from a long day of school on Friday, yeah.
Bro,
My mom is like, cool,
You're
we're getting
against
to that. Bro,
They've come back from work.
have
I
you
have all the next day, by the way.
have you ever gone to night vigil in your school clothes because there's no time to?
Oh no.
Oh, no. My mom made sure that we were just for night vigil.
I had no time. It was just straight school
Blankets
bags.
on deck and everything for my younger siblings, bro. We drive to the church in Thamesmead, yeah. There, hey, and there's Nigerians as well. You Nigerians, you don't know how to go easy with your music. Blaring in our ears, just praying. Obviously, do you know what? Hindsight is nice. That
Hi,
we-
bro. I'm thinking of it now.
really
Yeah,
nice that we went to it.
we gathered together as a community.
At the
pray,
at the
through
time,
night,
though.
pray through
I can't
tonight.
lie, I'm hurt. Because Sunday, especially Sunday football.
Yeah.
I had football matches. I
No,
couldn't
but
go.
this is why. So what's it? When I started playing, like,
I could have been a professional footballer.
But I had to go. No, that's
I had to
rough.
go to church.
no, but this is the
That's
thing,
rough.
The way I said
That's
that-
rough. That's
that-
rough.
that- I love church, but hey, man, football.
Nah, man. When I was like playing
Hey.
football properly, like not Sunday league and stuff, that's when it was okay. Because when I was playing Sunday league, my mom was like, church or football. But obviously, like,
Bro,
it
wait,
made that.
she-
You have to see church.
Did you come to you before?
I can't not
Yeah,
see
no,
church.
it's church and football, but for me, yes, because like Catholic church, we can either go to Saturday evening mass or service, and then on Sundays you have like two services, so like an early one and like a normal family one where everybody goes. So I'd either go to the early one or the one the night before, just so that was good. I wouldn't miss football. But then when I started playing ball on Saturdays, then it was calm in it, and I could just go to church and all of that. But bro, it used to be a chore, man.
You know what? Yeah,
But
let's
wait
not
for-
talk about no more football, man. Let's wrap it up.
Let's
Let's
wait.
wrap it up.
How? Wait, it's still no matches.
Yeah.
Still no.
20 something
I
minutes.
was
in,
waiting
man.
to check.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, people.
That's part one.
Man.
Yeah, bro.
See you for part 2.